chance for everyone to get some shots up, find the touch, find the range, find themselves. We're almost at game time, and we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. On Monday and then on Wednesday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Valentine. Hardaway is out there with Wallace. And it's Kennedy in at the point. Nelson is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Rogers. And it's Townsend in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, there's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season. Here we go.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
And Nelson gets it to go.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Outside Hardaway. And stolen by Graham. 3-on-3. Lets it go with a 3. Townsend, no good. Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Nelson. Wallace with a screen on Nelson. Valentine kicks to Wallace. Pass to Kennedy. And here is Valentine. Wallace up on top. Hardaway with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Townsend. Nelson outside. And the 3 ball is good. Nelson's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Kennedy passes to Wallace. Here's Kennedy. Valentine with it. Pass to Beasley. Here's Kennedy. Henderson defending. Now Wallace. Hardaway passes to Valentine. Wallace with a screen for Valentine. Shoots from 12. Wallace. Rogers pulls it in. Gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Townsend. Rogers a screen on Beasley. To the middle. Henderson, bounce pass. Takes it inside. Nelson, no luck.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
It's Beasley on the wing. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Valentine. Sanders checked in for Rogers.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the home team. Here's Kennedy. Shot clock at 5. Over Nelson. Kennedy can't hit.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win.
Townsend gets the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals.
Timeout.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Yeah, these teams are a little different from last year, and I think it's anyone's game. I can't wait to see how they match up.
And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Now, here's Valentine. Guarded by Nelson. Pass to Wallace. And the basket is good.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
Here's Townsend. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Townsend's got his second basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside Conley. To the inside. And stolen by Graham. Here's Nelson. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Beasley kicks to Wallace. It's good. Wallace has got his second bucket of the night.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Wallace. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Pass to Kennedy. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Free throw good, Wallace. Wallace hits 2 free throws. Gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And here's Henderson. No scoring in this one. To the wing right side. Here's Graham. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Pass to Valentine. And here is Wallace. Launches a 3. Townsend grabs the miss. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Beasley with the steal. All alone. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Now Henderson. Pass to Townsend. Offensive rebound. Gibson. No good on the last second attempt there. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
They've got Beasley, and it's Timmerman in at the 5 spot. There's the pick. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the home team has possession. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Graham surveying the floor. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Rogers checked in for Sanders.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
And that one falls for Graham. Now here's Beasley. Nothing on the board. Driving the lane. And he makes that one.
We've all fallen in love with the 3-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open look.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Graham. And he can't hit the second. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Back to Beasley. Pass to Timmerman. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Gibson dishes to Henderson. Graham with the ball. 6 points for him. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Graham.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Beasley outside. Pass to Conley. Beasley outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Robbins. The rebound by Gibson.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Henderson passes to Graham. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Beasley. Stripped away. Here's Graham. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Hardaway. Here's Beasley. Robbins. Henderson defending. to the paint. Here's Timmerman.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Lonnie Gibson. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Timeout 018.
On the free throw, no good. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
The visitors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now, here's Valentine. Defense right on him. Hardaway passes to Kennedy. Here's Valentine. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Kennedy passes to Timmerman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight. And he makes the first.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
And so he makes both from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
36 seconds left to play here in the half. Nelson kicks to Henderson. Graham dishes to Henderson. Pass to Townsend. Lays it up off the glass. Townsend's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Nelson. Beasley for three. And wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And that three makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning on midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting. How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. With confidence, 50% from the field so far. We've got Rodgers. Nelson is out there with Henderson, and it's Graham in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Now here's Valentine. He has yet to score. Goes up on the high post. Hardaway, no good.
But it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Pass to Townsend. Back to Henderson. Nelson looking around. Henderson with the screen for Nelson. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Beasley with the rebound. Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Nelson. Beasley kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Valentine. Wallace with the screen on Henderson. Kennedy can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Graham. And here's Nelson. Here is Rodgers. Graham sets a screen for Nelson. Hardaway with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Valentine. Nelson with the rebound.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
They set the pick. Valentine grabs the board. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. now it's Nelson running. He can go all the way. That one falls. Nelson's got 11.
Quickly getting the ball up court. That was a great lead pass in an easy finish.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for t-shirt time! The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans! Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Beasley. In the corner, Valentine with it. Back to Beasley. And the shot is good. Beasley's got 7.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Here's Townsend. A 3-ball. Good on the triple.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Pass to Valentine. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Henderson. Nice defense from Wallace.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And a chance to check out the stats for Valentine. How he did last season. Second in scoring. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And last year, he really was the poster boy for scoring efficiency. You could count on one hand the number of bad shots he took. Sanders checked in for Rogers. Henderson passes to Graham. Back to Henderson. Pass to Townsend. Stolen by Collins. Now here's Wallace. Wallace with a screen on Graham. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why, and it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Valentine kicks to Wallace. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Pass to Valentine. Here's Kennedy. Here's Walsh. Pocket 6. 3-pointers off the mark. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. It's good. Nelson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. .106 left here in the third quarter. Outside Conley. They need this one. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
The free throw off from Conley.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Stolen by Conley. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Beasley with a clean look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Beasley's got 5 points in the quarter.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Conley against Graham. Pass to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They're up by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. We've got Hardaway, and it's Valentine at the shooting guard position. Turn around Jay. Rebounded by Hardaway. Shooting here about 46% for the game. Hardaway is screen on Graham. Outside Hardaway. No good from outside. Percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. There's the drive. Townsend gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Townsend's gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. Hardaway is screen on Graham. Outside Hardaway. To the wing on the left. Valentine dishes to Hardaway. Gibson with the steal. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. May passes to Gibson. Good D by Hardaway. Gibson's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And here is Valentine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Here's Mays. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Mays got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. From the field, 44%, not bad. Robbins, Graham defending. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Valentine. Wallace a screen. Valentine kicks to Wallace. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Townsend. Here is Rogers. Graham inside the line. It's good from the top of the key.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the middle. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Rogers passes to Graham. Puts up a three. Makes that one his sixth of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Timeout.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. And it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, Hardaway. Here's Kennedy. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Beasley up top. 5 on the clock. Launches it. And it doesn't go. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Bring him against Hardaway. The shot is good!
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now, here's Valentine.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth. Puts it right back up and in.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Anderson with it. .135 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that one is good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And here is Valentine. Wallace looking for an opening. Fires the three. Doesn't get that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Graham. Outside Henderson. Here's Townsend. Outside Henderson. Wallace against Graham. Tosses it up. No, stopping that baby hook on the fly.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Nelson with the steal. Henderson outside. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.